Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Kenny, and this is my thoughts and commentary on the whole Justin Timberlake fiasco with him, doing this supposedly, homage to Prince during the Super Bowl and all of this. This is my take on the whole situation, and as you can see, I'm wearing my plug. I always, pay homage. I always. Prince, I was a very big Prince fan growing up, so therefore, Prince definitely has a special place in my heart as far as music, along with, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, and many others, real pioneers in music, I would say. Something Justin Timberlake is not. And I'm going to get to that. Now, pretty much how am I going to approach this whole situation with Justin is that what we're seeing going on right now with Justin Timberlake, we're literally seeing we're seeing that the curtain has come down. And what I mean by that is, we were rocking with Justin, years ago, with the Justified album, 2020 and all the stuff he's done, with NSYNC and then after leaving NSYNC when he became a solo artist. We were rocking with Justin. But now we're really seeing who Justin really is. And we're seeing this whole time this person that we was like bobbing to and we was rocking to really weren't rocking with us for real. But was more, as Jesse Williams said in his BET Award speech when he won the Humanitarian Award, how they want to put on our swag and our talent and our well-being like a costume, and they parade on stage, but they give nothing back to the communities that they're stealing from. This is what's going on with you, Justin. This is exactly what Sinbad was getting on. This is what, a lot of people have been saying. I mean, shout out to Calvin Michaels, too, because he did a really good video, about this situation. But I'm taking it from the standpoint of what this really is. And I'm just going to call it what it is. This is racism, white supremacy at its best. Because a lot of people think that white supremacy is that, these white people are just evil and they hate blacks. Not always the case. And in some aspect, most white supremacists love being around black people. I mean, think about it. We have so much to bring, not as far as the arts, but also as far as culture, as far as language, as far as, designs. I mean, we are a beautiful people, and we're a very magnetic people because we have so much great qualities. These white men, or white supremacists, they know this. So they want to surround themselves with that so they can kind of get that energy for themselves, and then they can go on stage and they can present it as if it's them, when really it's not. It's a costume that they put on to parade. And this is exactly what Jesse Williams was talking about in that speech. And when you went on Black Twitter saying, oh yeah, I'm with my boy Jesse, we need to come together and be one. And shout out to Ernest Thomas, because Ernest Thomas called his ass out and was like, okay, fine. If that's how you feel, are you going to apologize to Janet Jackson? Because you did leave her hanging. You did, let her take that heat for that Super Bowl situation. And you pretty much walked away with your nose clean and you let her go down for it. Now, that's something that because even me personally, I didn't watch the Super Bowl performance. Because my whole thing is that if he wasn't gonna make things right with Janet publicly, I wasn't gonna watch him. And from what I've heard and from the clips I've seen of it, yeah, you really didn't move the people like you thought you were, honey. It seemed to me that your sexy done left. Because that whole situation between him and Prince, which I'm also about to get into, where it was around the time when he put out Sexy Back, and he was saying that, yeah, I'm bringing Sexy back to R&B, and Prince was like, bro, Sexy never left. And it didn't, because he's pretty much telling, like, you have pretty much in his own words, he's kind of saying that, look, you ain't doing nothing different. Sexy has always been here. It's just that now you got that light. But at the end of the day, Prince was also saying the same thing. Bitch, you ain't doing nothing different than we did. What we did was original. All you've done was just put it on and say this is you, and you coming out here dancing. It's kind of the same thing like the movie Bring It On, you know, with the Toros versus the Clovers. You know, like when, you know, the scene between Kirsten Dunst and Gabrielle Union, when Gabrielle Union's like, yeah, we've been, you know, putting hard work for years, and all y'all do is come in here, steal our shit, put some blonde hair on it, and call it something different. Same shit, just a different day. That's literally what's going on. And even Prince at that time was kind of saying that, look, you talking about sexy, I'm bringing sexy back. Sexy never left. You know, I mean, hey, I'm a groundbreaking artist. Michael Jackson was a groundbreaking artist. You know, we literally set the trend. I mean, and what you're doing is you're just pretty much replicating what was already done. You're just replicating it to a newer audience. So Justin, being the cocky asshole that he is, you know, decides to, you know, he decides to diss, you know, Prince and Janet in one of his songs. Then, you know, Prince had won a Golden Globe, and Justin was accepted on his behalf, and he calls himself putting down the mic and getting short, like, I would like to thank the Academy, I would like to thank the Golden Globes on Prince's behalf. I'm like, yeah, Sinbad was dead set on that, because he said straight up, he said that if Prince was in the room, you would have not have done that shit. And I agree. You would not have pulled that stunt if Prince was in there, because he said if you can't make fun of them in their face, you shouldn't be making fun of them behind their back. So he pretty much said that, yeah, Justin, you're a bitch, and we starting to see you for what you are. Now, for me, I was a big Justin Timberlake fan early on. You know, his first two albums, I was on him hard. I mean, I still listen to Justified. Justified is my shit. I'm not gonna lie. You know, which actually upsets me, because here it is. You've got this big, you know, successful career because of black fans. Because we have been the ones purchasing your music. We were the ones that were giving you that light, saying that, yeah, rock on, Justin. But at the end of the day, it seems you don't care about the black community. You just saw us as a ticket for you to make your millions. But at the end of the day, what have you done for black people? What have you done for black music? Because at the end of the day, what you're doing is black music. I don't give a shit. You can call it whatever the hell you want to call it. You work with black producers. You work with black arrangers. Like, you work with us. We are the ones that is helping you win out here. And it's just like it just makes me sick that he doesn't respect the pioneers of black music. And he doesn't. I mean, you disrespected Janet publicly, and after that, Michael didn't fuck with you no more. Because Michael was one person that helped put you guys out there. And as a matter of fact, it was also Janet putting you on the Velvet Rope tour when you were part of NSYNC that helped you guys cross over into the mainstream American audience. You know, Janet helped your fucking career, and you pretty much trashed hers. Or tried to trash hers, because Janet's out here rocking. Janet's always going to be an icon. So, Janet and Prince were two icons that you disrespected. If it wasn't for the two of them, your punk ass wouldn't even be in the game, Justin. Janet Jackson, as well as Prince, are who you would call pioneers. Especially Janet, because Janet was not only a pioneer in music, but she was also a pioneer in the music video generation. I mean, Janet is known for her videos. She has some of the most iconic music videos that we, to this day, we can just, you know, we can just kind of just roll through the Rolodex of some of the great music videos that she's been in that we were all drawn to. I mean, she literally was an icon, and that's why MTV did that icon special for her, because she is. I mean, even young kids today know who Janet Jackson is. Can't say that they know who the fuck you are, Justin. Just saying. So, here you are supposedly doing this tribute to Prince. And it seems to me an act of desperation rather than an actual tribute. Because people who give tributes is because they actually respected that person. They respected their craft. They respected their music. They respected their, their work ethic. You respected them as an artist. But yet you have proven time and time again before that moment at the Super Bowl, you had no respect for Prince. You never paid homage to him. As a matter of fact, you went on record to humiliate him in your song as well during an award show. So you have no respect for Prince, but then you want to pay homage to Prince, and you want to have this backdrop with Prince, with Prince's, clips from Purple Rain, and you're singing "Die for You." Boo boo. That's a classic. And that was not the one for you to sing. It didn't work for you. So the reason why you're getting a lot of backlash is because pretty much the black community now sees you for who you are, Justin. You can't hide behind, the false image that you created, where you were rocking cornrows and shit. Who white wear cornrows? Unless they've been influenced by black culture. Cornrows was something that came from us. So, at the end of the day, you need to get a grip. Because you can't play the game no more. So that's the reason why I did this video to kind of let it be known that, Justin's, days of being the top performer, of being that person that everybody flocks to, those days are gone. He's still a talented artist. I'm not going to say he's not talented. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you can't steal from the black community and not actually invest back into that community. Because at the end of the day, you would not be at the heights that you're at if it wasn't for black people. We were the ones that were buying up your music up in those record stores. We were the ones who made you relevant. We were the ones who said that, we rock with Justin because Justin represents us. Justin's a part of us. Because at the end of the day, we're very inclusive people. We don't always see color. The problem is that the white man always sees color, but we don't always see color. We see the individual until you screw us over. And due to the fact that you try to pull this stunt shit with Prince because you're trying to get Prince's fan base, this shit is going to nail your fucking coffin if you keep this bullshit up. Because, let's be real, we actually know when, before Justin got to the Mickey Mouse Club, Justin was singing country music. Justin, you from Memphis. Even though there's black music there too, but you pretty much was more influenced by country music and, than you were by black music. But then, later on, you started to see that the black music market is selling. And you know damn well that's a big market because there are a lot of us. So you're thinking as far as, marketing strategy, let's try to change our sound and make us sound more black. More black people will like us. We'll get more sales. And it worked. But we're in a new day now. We're in a day now where you have to be authentic. Authenticity is the word of the day. The question is, Justin, can you do the same? Can you be authentic and be that artist that we can actually love and respect? Because right now you're not getting any love and respect for what you did, and it's really looking bad. So I'm saying, take it for what it is. That no, you can't no longer shuckle and jive and put on our armor and act like you black. You can't do that no more. That time has passed. Because we've already seen what you've done. And we've already seen that you don't respect us. So, what's going to be your next move? So that's what I have, y'all. Leave your comments and You can disagree with what I'm saying, but if you disrespect me, I will block your ass because I don't play that shit. I'm not a disrespectful person, so you're not going to disrespect me. So, think about that before you put something down there. But yeah, I definitely want to hear you guys' feedback on this situation because at the end of the day, I want Justin to succeed too because I don't want Justin to lose. You know, I'm not an evil person. I'm not saying I want Justin's career to fall. No, I want Justin to wake the fuck up and realize that no, you cannot take from the legends and call it something different and think that we're not gonna clock the bullshit. No, boo boo. Because I said he is very talented. He's a good songwriter. He has a great voice. He has good stage presence. Yeah, be authentic and do your own thing, and stop trying to bite off black music, especially when you don't want to get back to it. That's what my situation is. I want Justin to be successful because I am a fan of his, but now I'm not. So the question is, what are you going to do now, Justin? Because you're losing a lot of fans based off your actions. What are you going to do differently? So, that's what I have. You know, leave those comments, but again, be respectful. Subscribe to my channel. Click that bell to get notifications every time I drop a video. Also, follow me on all of my social platforms. I have them listed in the description box. Also, like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. And definitely look forward to hearing your feedback. So until next time, everybody, take care.